make a squad so we can hear the squad chat, and we are ready. Welcome and good evening to CCFN 47. That's 47 weeks of CCFN already, guys. It's been an amazing time so far. We've been through many different versions of squad now in alpha stage. Now at 8.7 after many hot fixes this week by the devs. Good job. Really perked up the game. I'm your special host, the Mohom. Now guys, you're going to have to bear with me. It's the first time I've ever hosted a CCFN match. So as you might remember, a few weeks ago I was doing Tactical Tuesdays. Obviously, this is going to be something different for me. Tonight's clans that we've got going on is FSQ, SVG, 303rd and FUBAR. We're following them for both rounds. And against them we've got HSR, FC, Full Contact, Squad Ops and Exodus UK. So it's going to be a really good match tonight. Playing on the new variant of Yahorovic. As you can see, we've got the M. In fact, if I bring it up. So a few interesting things to note. The triangle up here. We've got a triangular catch point, so we can catch either one of these for catching this and vice versa. And also the Logi supply point, which is obviously a very special feature on this map, because if we cap this point by capping the triangle, we can in fact resupply Logis. So it's going to be interesting to see what tactics are tonight to ensure a win for either side. Now, having seen this game played a lot in pub matches, we do see a lot of the Russian wins coming through those BTRs with the zoom, obviously outranging the technicals and obviously outarming the technicals. So it's going to be interesting to see how the militia decides to deal with this.
Like keypad 6.
So already talking about fob placements. India 5, keypad.
We're going to put one in India 6, keypad 8 if we... Or India 6, keypad 7 if we can.
Oh, so they're going aggressive. Militia aggressive.
We're gonna take the Overwatch of it. If you want to run in and set one real quick, that's definitely up to you, man. I was gonna hold off a second, see if we survive the first wave.
Nah, it's a good idea.
Oh.
We'll Overwatch it first.
Lining up, getting ready. Logi's already claimed both rocket technicals, the new rocket technicals, fantastic for this map. Obviously they can... oh, and we're live, here we go. Fairly quick response. 303rd still on foot, nowhere near a technical. 303rd, you have to be faster than that. Could get run down by SVG's rocket techies. We've got at least one quick start going out from the main base. Is that FSQ? Yep. Taking a wide flank to the west. Let's see if we can get high and see what's going on with the Russians. Now, you have to bear with me here. It is possibly the largest map I've had to cover yet. I am going as fast as I can here. Let's try zooming in, see if we can spot. I see a vehicle coming down. Oh, I see two vehicles, three vehicles. So we've got a Logi going down the eastern road and a BTR coming straight through the woods. And yep, that's a Logi and a BTR going for the northern cap point. So they're coming down here. They're obviously going to try and cap the north side of Petrivka, if I said that right. Petrivka. So here we go. This is going to be an aggressive run by the Russians as well. So aggression meets aggression. Now that BTR has made good progress there. It's coming into the city. We've still got the militia coming forward at lightning pace. Is that just a normal technical there that I see? Yes, that is indeed a normal technical. Who's in there? Is that... I can't see who that is. It is FUBAR. So FUBAR making the aggressive push. Now they're going to have to be aware that BTR has already spawned. Is that a rally point down, or is that... oh, yes, the capping. So we're already on the second cap point there. And on the first cap point, two guys to each cap point. So technical stopped. Is that going to be a rally point or a fob? It's going to be something. That is a rally point. So I'm expecting BVAR to make an aggressive push in for the first 2 flags. Let's go and see how the north setup's going. Obviously I'm going to be doing a lot of running back and forwards. Oh, did not spot that. Russians capping onto Logi Point already. Cannot be capped, like I said, until the northern points are taken. Southeast Petrivka needs to be taken. But there we can see the Russians are intending to hold the Logi Point now. Militia coming in, looking to put a fob. Is that with a Logi truck? It is indeed, but they need to be careful because that BTR is still... In fact, it's looking.
Cap, they got the first one. We're going to push to the second one.
Yep, there we go. BVAR going for the block on the second cap there.
The active south of West Petrivka. We're going to move.
The Russians there. They're looking for that militia, waiting for it to come down the main road. You're looking the wrong way, son. You should be looking straight in front there. So, yes, here we go. This is going to be very interesting. North side, contact on north side, here we go. The main battle has begun for the north side. So West Petrivka it is. So Russians are attempting a block manoeuvre here. Trying to block the militia from capping this point. BTR, good line of sight on that hill. You see it there. I've seen rocket technicals up there as well, so I wouldn't be surprised to see militia try and flank that BTR at some point. I'm going to apologise in advance, guys. I do have a bit of a cold. I'm still recovering, so there may be some sniffing and coughing.
We have not seen any BVARs over here. They're probably going over to the other 2 caps.
So 303rd.
One BTR is somewhere west of West Petrivka.
Yeah, 303rd down at the bottom cap there by looks for FSQ, having to deal with the fact that they've got infantry on the cap point and the BTR overwatch. Technical over the wall idea, a tactic that was seen a few weeks ago on a CCFN with Humvees over walls. So great line of sight, gives the give a tactical advantage there for the technical, because it's getting a little bit of armour there from that wall. Obviously they can't hit it with a rocket.
I'm getting pushed here at my mark. There's a BTR to my east.
There goes a Logi, so I'm guessing we've got a fob somewhere, either in this building or somewhere on the north side of the point. Now let's go and see what's happening down at West End, because I did not see anyone going down to North Novo. Let's just check. Yeah, Squad 2 saying that they had some contact and did not see. Ah, right, yes, so they've got the BTR on the Logi point there, on Logi supply. So North Novo's only got 1 man on it. And Squads 4 and 5, 303rd and BVAR blocking the cap here at the second point. Brilliant tactic there. If they can hold that out, that's going to be absolutely amazing. Oh, and there goes the technical.
We just lost our fucking techie. They got
there we go. That's 16, 8 points there. 8 points lost. So 7 minutes in, we're down to 462 tickets for the militia. Obviously I don't have a co-presenter, so I can't tell you what's happening on the Russian side of things, other than from what I can see. Oh, down goes 2 3/3. That's Bash and Metal Man. Full contacts.
Where's our rise for the West Petrivka?
Squad 5, they are approaching from H5 keypad 2.
Now I've got
H5 keypad 3.
Finnish squad saying they need backup for Petrivka because they're not capping.
Where is the backup squad for West Petrivka? Wasn't there supposed to be 2 squads here? Stop.
It sounds like the plan's gone awry.
Up there.
Copy that.
So yes,
I got enemy contact, especially my fob on Foxtrot 5.
It seems a definite Russian holding the southern points here, trying to block it, but the main game from the Russians actually is happening at West Petrivka.
Squad at West Stepne, 2 squad in West Petrivka. What's going on?
This stopping here, this stopping of the cap is saving the Russians right now, with the Russians being blocked on their second flag by 2 squads. They stop this cap, they can't get the Logi supply point, the militia cannot get it.
We're gonna go spawn in at this fob with 2, take out the BTR and move north to help you guys. Squad 5 had covered over there.
So, let's hope it Let's hope the militia come up with a plan here, because at the moment they are being effectively blocked. Oh, they're now capping. So they do have the numbers, but for how long? Ah, and there's a spawning. Is that a rally point? The BTR shooting across as well. Not moving in, I noticed the BTR, not trying to circle.
Squad 5, west side, there's BTR.
Yeah, the BTR's very, very cautious.
Squad 5, both BTRs are on the west side of town at West Step.
Have a look and see what we've got. Oh, this could be a fob. Look at the sandbags there. And there it is. So we do have a fob on West Petrivka for Russia.
Squad 4's moving southeast Petrivka to get the next cap.
Copy that, we'll support you on this also.
Still
actually, if you can have a quick attack on northeast Petrivka, do it, because we're about to cap this right now.
Right, okay.
Roger that, we're moving
so
through
FSQ doing a great job there, capping West Petrivka, even under harsh conditions from the Russians there. So now it's all gone quiet, they're just capping off against one another. Let's have a look down to the south now. This is southeast Petrivka. Have we got it right? Yes, it is southeast, not just south, southeast. So we've got Exodus here holding this point for the Russian, and the militia have got 303rd pushing from the south, along with some remnants of the SVG. 303rd Bash going down over the open ground here. So the Exodus have set up their defensive posture well. And we have the flank starting to happen. We've got
Squad 2, you're going to want to throw some...
Squad
there's a bunch of people
Metakaku
camping
here.
in southeast Petrivka.
Throw a grenade in the right direction, just not far enough.
5, we've lost West Step.
So West Stepna is now going to be capped by the Russians.
That should be fine. If we can just come back to Petrivka, we can hold them off.
So this is a race now between the Russians and the militia. If the Russians are... Yes, the Russians are in force there now. They are going to be capping that point. I cannot see the cap point because it is under the map, but they are definitely capping that. We've got a BTR suppressing the militia. I was saying that rogue grenade
new
there.
orders for Squad 5. Should we go to southeast Petrivka?
Oh, wait
Roger that.
Wait to hear what's happening. So, rogue grenade doing a very stealth mission, but saying that the medic just around the corner. Oh, the death animation. There we go. There we have it. Ballet confirmed. Hashtag blame Nordic. We do have ballet confirmed for squad. Now, is Manny going to get taken down by rogue grenade here? No! Rogue grenade taken down by the medic. Good job there from full contacts, Manny. He'll now get up Exodus UK scam. That'll give them the exit. And there's the cap. West Step has been capped.
Squad 1, if we northeast, we weren't able to get through southeast.
Squad 2's hitting
That's costly.
southeast Petrivka now.
Just lost another technical. That's 2 technical, 16 points gone now. Russians still holding all their BTRs. Not seen one of them go down as of yet.
We'll hold on for that.
So let's go and have a look and see what's the critical battle now. Southeast Petrivka. Can the Russians hold off the militia? This is all about this this point, supply point here. Once Southeast Petrivka's been caught, this Logi supply point here is then cappable by the militia. They can start using that to supply Logis and get their FOBs really beefed up if they can, and they're going to need to. I mean, we've got to deal with the BTRs for the militia here, and obviously we've got not much in the way of doing that other than the 2AT guys we get per squad. Any 50 counts now. This is a bullet penetration here, attempting to bullet penetrate. Killjoy not getting one sick pop. You gotta be careful of Roger as well. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's going off here between these guys, because they seem to be fighting through the fence, trying to use that new bullet penetration brought in through Outbreak. Oh, down goes Voodoo. Good use of the gaps in the fence there by Killjoy. So I can hear BTRs going off all around me now. Obviously, we're taking quite a battle down here. The Russians moving into southeast Petrivka now as well across open fields, fighting Russians and militia in open fields. Look at the use of this smoke screen here. Obviously, we've got Bully Pete Oh, he's firing RPGs way too close and he's down.
We're heading to northeast right now.
We've got Ritsu firing across here towards one of the squad ops guys running straight towards him. He's in the bush, Ritsu, you've got the time. And there we go, Ritsu takes his shot. But look at this, Russians, and he's down. The Russians and the militia advancing across the same field. What an amazing, amazing play that was. I'm going to say that was something you don't see very often, especially not as close as that, without too much of a firefight. Now, the Russians have held on to southeast Petrivka, and will they now be capping it? Are those guys inside the cap range? I can hear a rocket technical. I can't see the rocket technical, but I can hear the rockets
We're
coming in.
going to drive around West Petrovka
Yes,
and see if we can
the
hit
Russians
northeast,
are
'cause
now
we're not
capping
making any
southeast
ground on
Petrovka. Look at
southeast.
that. Brilliant move by Exodus UK. I believe some of them came out of these woods, so they must have some form of spawn in here.
They did just... Sorry.
But a few of them didn't make it away from the last point.
Southeast Petrovka.
And that is the rocket technicals artillery landing around me. Some brilliant... It's literally raining out of the sky. I cannot say how far away that rocket techie is. Somewhere over here. We've got a lot of Russians. A lot of Russians that seem to be well out of position over here. Unless they are making their way... Yes, they're making their way north. It looks like they're going to start making their way around to this Logi supply point. Or possibly back in Exodus UK up. So that's interesting. So a full squad out of play there for the Russians at the moment, but not for long, I imagine. So criticism already on the stream. So now that the northeast Petrivka has been capped, this makes West Petrivka now cappable for the Russians. So now FSQ have got the work cut out for them. They've still got that BTR and a full squad of HSR to deal with.
Northeast Petrovka.
Oh, I completely missed that. That is a full squad unopposed. See, full squad unopposed of militia now on northeast Petrivka. Look at that. Some good spacing as well. For anyone who's new to the game, this is how to spread a squad out around a compound. Although I'd rather see him spread out a little bit more now that I say that. But all inside one compound, not one grenade will take all of them down, which is great to see. Completely unopposed, but now that full contact squad is now coming into the southeast side of southeast Petrivka. They're going to trap the militia in a pincer move here. Or what remaining militia, I mean only a few, I can see SVG's, Killjoy, and Pattern 90 from Fubar still up.
Yeah, we just lost one. I'm getting fire missions on northeast Petrovka soon. Just let me know where you guys need it.
What have we got here? We've got SVG coming in via the woods again. That's how they got in last time, but... Is that squad ops? Yeah, squad ops coming into almost a blocking pattern here. Seems to be running very far across.
In West Petrovka, I would really like to have some artillery on that.
Yep, they've found that fob.
There's enemy fob and there reinforcements, people on roofs. They managed to hold them
FSQ
all.
found, yeah.
We got people coming in towards northeast.
Yes guys, hi,
Right now,
I'm Mohom.
You want me to hit that
I'm
marker on Echo 4?
Fairly new to streaming, so you'll have to bear with me. Like I say, cough, cold. I'm trying to hold it all at bay to talk to you without making it too unpleasant. So we've got squad ops' Muff in the trees here. He's obviously spotted the SVG guys and he's told his guys to move through, sweep out and clear up.
Tell me when you're about halfway.
And SVG going down. Although great spacing by the SVG guys, not much in the way of hard cover there, just trees and bushes. So you've got to hide. SVG's Ritsu though staying up, taking down one of the ops guys, but now pincered between two lots of ops guys.
Oh, sneak fob
did not notice that.
If you look at your map.
Southeast Petrivka has been capped by the Russians and they are now capping the all-awesome Logi supply point. Once they cap this, they will be able to supply their logistics trucks for the FOBs. Really, we wanted to see the militia capping this to try and even the odds against those BTRs, but no, great play there by the Russians. They've dominated so far.
On that fob marker.
Although Northeast Petrovka now neutralised by militia, but now under attack.
They're capping back. We need help at northeast.
Now 303rd saying that they're struggling up here. They're capping back. So obviously that means that yes, few of the 303rd guys down. Full contact up here. Great use of the BTR that's flipped. Oh no. Driver there looks like it was either Jim Jam or Zulu. Have flipped the
he's right in front of a
BTR, so one BTR down. Was that a BTR or the techie going down? It was the techie. The techie's gone. So we just heard there was a BTR right in front of the techie. Well, techie down, BTR wins. Every time, gentlemen. Yes. The armour and the zoom has made it a formidable opponent against pretty much everything. BTR and the new Crow Humvee are a good matchup. Someone falling through the floor in the middle of my screen there. But yeah, the techies just don't have the zoom capability to take on the or the armour. We've said this once already, and there's proof of it there.
Yep.
Can I get one of your medics to come north? I got 2 guys down here.
We're trying to. We're pretty pinned right now. I'll see what I can do.
Squad 1 house those rockets.
Yeah, you can't be screen timing man flu, that's not fair.
BVAR, we're gonna need to back up. Thanks, getting the episode.
So FSQ getting beasted there. 303rd just about holding their compound there.
Yeah, there's no way 303rd, never mind.
They've done alright there. In all fairness, still 2 of them up. They've taken down all close enemies, but still got some alive on the point.
We're trying to break around the side of it.
So now the full battle for West Petrovka is underway. I can hear rocket artillery going off in the distance. I can't even see it. It's up on the hill there. There it is. There's the rocket techie there. That's what we can hear coming in, but he's not shooting onto target. He's slightly off to the left. Someone tell that guy to aim right. I want to see this land. Oh. I can hear. There we go. He's on target now. It's like a miracle. It's like he could hear me then. Obviously he can't. I've not spoken to him, but that was great to see coming in. Obviously very inaccurate, the rocket tech, but brilliant.
Squad 5, did you fire on friendly?
Yes, guys. Obviously we've had a big week this week. Free weekend for guys.
Taking fire from the what's far.
Free weekend for a lot of guys on Steam, so we've had probably the biggest player base I've seen on yet. Over 10,000 people playing squad simultaneously. That's a new high for squad, so well done there. Obviously we've had this great charity event going on, the Squad Up for Stack Up. Remember, the developers, Off-World Industries, donated $10,000 themselves. Asked the public to generously donate $10,000, and last I checked, we were only $200 away from that target. So a great thank you to the community there for donating. If you haven't already donated, please visit the sister page or the Big Brother page of Community Clan Fight Night on Twitch. They do have a link to the donation page, and donate whatever you can. So there's been quite a few giveaways over the weekend for those who have donated $5 or more. Quite a few people are happy. They've had some keys, some graphics cards, other hardware. It's been great. And not only that, we've had the introduction of the new map Kokan. And having played it and having seen a lot of people now playing it, I think we can all agree it's a great addition. Obviously a lot of people were teasing going apartment blocks, expecting for close quarters, but no.
Yeah, lost action.
We have another open map, and to be honest, I think it's one of the best maps we've seen in a while. So hopefully see that soon on CCFN. Obviously we're on the new lair of Yahorovic, the M-shaped lair, so obviously we've got the Logi supply point, which the Russians have caught without issue, as we saw earlier, so they can now supply lodges there instead of having to go all the way back to Maine. So if I was the Russians, I'd be dotting fobs all over the place, getting them built up, getting built in, sit on the points, and just let the militia hit them wave after wave. We're still seeing a fight for this uncapable Southeast Petrovka, even though the militia have now lost West Petrovka. I don't know what's happened. It's like I've lost my mouse. Oh, sorry about that, ladies and gents. Something just went off. It didn't like me opening the map. So we've got this BTR coming down to sweep off the SVG guys here. So here we are. It's coming straight across the open field. Look at that. Looking the wrong way though. It's coming round for the 303rd guys. Or is it? I don't think it knows what to do. It's stuck in the middle of an open field between two lots of militia. I'm surprised rockets aren't coming in from both sides. And the other BTR, so BTR is sticking together now, using the dried up riverbed there. So, Russians doing really well here. Russians, in fact, Russians own West Petrivka here. There's not really much they can do. We've got two lots. So 2 lots. We've got HSR and squad ups now trying to defend West Petrivka while they're capping. In fact, there's the cap. So that means North Novo in play. Down the bottom south side of the map. Now, I've not seen any Russians making their way there. We're just going to have to leave the main battlefield for a second, just so I can check.
We're going to go shore up at North Novo, guys.
There we go. So, pulling back already.
Squad 2's going to pull back and put that.
No Russians around at North Novo, but we did see, remember earlier, we did see
down.
FC coming down out of these woods, so don't be surprised if we start seeing a mass rush onto North Novo when guys from the Russian side start dropping. I would imagine there's a fob or something in there if the FC guys are pre-planned, but we will see. So, surprisingly, SVG is still attacking a non-cap. I would be shouting at them to get their guys out of the non-cap area, but get their asses hauled over to West Petrivka because no one's getting close. 3rd and BVAR struggling to push through now.
North Nova.
Squad 2's heading back. They're picking up logic truck to resupply that fob.
So we've got a fob over here, that's for sure. We've got the emplacements, non-built-in 50 cal.
We have a logic truck with us right now. We're driving up.
Just checking the map. Yes, so we are on the militia fob here. Sorry guys, I need to sniff a little bit there. But shooting across the open ground, these Russians.
We might want to set our fobs a little closer to cap zones. It seems to be a little bit too far off that they're able to push it.
So Bash saying what I was about to say, this fob for militia is too far from the cap point.
Squads on the West Petrivka start, so we could have pushed their fob.
FSQ saying that we should have had more guys. Well, FSQ did a good job at start. They just couldn't consolidate that position that they had. Thanks to whoever's on Community Fight Night, and good guess it's you, Sas. Thank you for typing that in for me. Guys, the link is inside the chat window. I'm sure it'll come up a couple more times. Please give generously, let us hit the target. CCFN already having hit the target of donating $420, already hit over 1,000. Thank you to the CCFN community. We are such a small community. It is a brilliant achievement. Thank you guys so much. So, yeah, militia there, stuck. Doesn't seem like they're going anywhere at the moment. And they need to be careful, but the militia could get hit from the east here. We've got a full squad of Russians there, sat on an uncapped point. Obviously they were defending from SVG. One SVG alive, but making my way down to North Novo to see what's happening here. Just militia still. I'm intrigued by this. I'm waiting to see a Russian play here. I'd have thought that full contact would have put down a fob or something earlier as they were exiting out of the cap point at West Step. Obviously, like I said, we did see them moving out of these woods here.
We have to remove the fob. This enemy, they know about it.
So militia removing the fob. So that'll be that fob. Which fob? Ah, yeah, so they are removing that F5 fob. It was too far away, and obviously the enemy know about it. And look at this. This is the problem here, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a big open field to contend with, and they can just sit there and pick and run. But as I say that, we're going to shoot across the west side because we have a BTR. But here we go. The Russians making the move for North Novo. not down the east side of the map, but rather down the west side. They have gone for the long flank.
Yeah,
Oh,
we took it down ourselves.
There's a technical there.
Right next to it. Right.
Yes, just a normal technical there, not a rocket techie. And here's the vehicle. It's not a logistics vehicle to get a fob up straight away, but it has got the full transport capabilities for a full squad. Looks like full contact are making the push for the Russians. So, Lightning Pete, if you catch a cold from me, I'm gonna laugh. I don't mind. So, back to at hand. So, update on what's actually happening. Militia pushed off of Petrivka in total. Russians holding 2 points, one of which is an uncap on the southeast corner, the other one which is West Petrivka. This is where militia need to be. Militia have been stuck here by a fob that they have now. Yep, taken down. It's interesting. I'm trying to understand the play by the militia here, going through Logi Point. I'm not sure what SVG are hoping to accomplish. They can't neutralise it because they need to have the southeast Petrivka cap. So I don't really know what they're doing, unless they intend to put a fob. I don't know why. I know that we've lost a few. Well, I lost a fob. No need to put a fob there. So Russians holding Petrivka quite comfortably for now. Militia having to divide the forces. A squad seemingly doing a long flank, I presume, or something. I'm not sure. But without a vehicle, that's going to take time. But the Russians using the vehicles to their advantage now. So, is this? Yes, we're at South Novo, not North Novo. North Novo's there. That's the next capture point for the Russians. But at South Novo now, I would imagine some form of spawn point happened here. See if we can hear something. No, just hiding the vehicle very well.
Playing Golf 4 keypad 2.
Golf 4 keypad 2. Still going for the uncap, but they believe there's a fob there, so always worthwhile. Hashtag server 2 life. To be able to do server 1, but like they've pointed out, it's only the second time I streamed, first time for CCFN. So I'm pretty sure maybe one day I might make the Big Boys League and Sas will let me take the reins. Or maybe not, I don't know. We'll see. I might have to push potatoes out. Hot potatoes while the other streamers obviously having a break for the week. And probably watching as well. Hi potatoes. So yes, quite quiet for the full contact lads coming in from the south side of North Novo. And Rocket Techie and remnants from a lot of different squads at North Novo. So Smiley here from SVG using the Rocket Techie. So we'll see if we can try and catch up with one of these rockets. I'm not fast enough. I'm not fast enough. Brilliant spread on the rockets though, like I said, very inaccurate. Try and catch up to them. Landing really well onto the site, SPG assaulting, but utterly useless because there is no one there. The Russians moved out 5 minutes ago, as we saw, and have pincered what was left of the FSQ fob defenders / fob removers, and nothing really left out
Squad
here.
5, I'm sending a Logi up to you if you want to set that fob so you can just drive by and drop it.
Militia just wiped off of Petrivka now.
I got a lot of contact
FSQ
here right now, so I wouldn't advise it.
Trying to move around, but obviously they've been spotted. Lots of smoke.
Sorry.
Try and cover their approach on the southwest side.
Sounds like enemy contacts on South Novo. Took out my rocket blood truck.
Oh, now there's a useful piece of information. Enemies are on South Novo. Well, as we know, foul contact
taking down
coming
enemy
in.
fob on Southeast Petrivka.
How did the Rocket Techie just blow up? It was back at our defense.
Sounds like enemy contacts on South Novo.
Yep.
So, BTR or something.
BTR, no. Full squad, yes. So there's that techie, Rocket Techie, like I said, going down. Obviously, the full squad of full contact doing a great job there. Pushing from the south, started to put a fight onto the 303rd. So third being the defenders of the defence point. One squad versus one squad. This is crucial now for the 303rd guys to make sure they keep at least a minimum of 2 more people on the defence point. We don't want to see them lose it. I love this community, it's brilliant.
Do we need more squads on defense?
We need help on 10.
Yeah, so here we go, we've got a problem on defence now. SC not really going down, in fact, really good work for the medic. I only see one guy who's had to give up.
Yep, pushing west,
But again, a lot of open ground to deal with. Going out from both sides, rockets, down goes another 303rd, so we've now got 4 303rds, 5 303rds down.
Get their attention to south, southeast, do it fast.
We've started to see a cap, I believe. Let's just check under the map, see where my golden ball is. Yep, we are losing this cap, there's a flashing ball there, indicates we are losing this cap. So yes, full contact even, doing a great job against 303rd. 303rd should have stayed in their buildings. As I said, they need to just keep a minimum of 2 guys there to stop the cap from happening. Yes, sorry about that, Lightning Pete. So, for those who are just joining, we've got 303rd, FUBAR, SVG and FSQ on the militia, and we've got HSR, full contact, Exodus and squad ops on a Russian.
Good for when they're starting to cap.
And like I say, full contact. Pointing the hurt on 303rd here. Still losing the cap. We shouldn't be. We've got equal numbers. Let's have a look and see what's happening. Look at Petrivka. I've obviously been down there for a while now. So looks like squad 2 pushing in. That's SVG. Squad 5 pushing from the north. But still a lot of Russians around that cap point. There is the main bulk of them being to the south and on the cap. FSQ got taken down by looks of it, squad ops and Exodus UK, some remnants. Showing how open this map really is. Oh, a BTR down there. Let's see what. So, teams liking to go for just the simple compound approach. There's a rally point. They've got a fob there. The fob and a rally so close to one another.
Not yet.
Asking, are they coming West Pacific? No, they aren't. Brilliant vantage point. Straight across. There's quite a few down arrows there on the SVG crew. HSR Popo here with spotting, telling his guys where to hit. Wow, do you see that body go down there? That was a brilliant RPG. Got a great line of sight there. So, being distracted from one side and hitting the other by a small contingent. Another body goes flying for the RPGs.
What's the status on Nova?
And then another flank again.
We're losing it, but
that
slowly.
Muff. Squad Ops Muff taken down by the BVARs. We've got a medic there, that's good to see. Get the angle. No. But Cannon's going to come out and pop out, is he? No. He's staying inside, it's a good tactic, but he's out in the open. He has no cover, guys. You should be taking him out. And there's a BTR as well. So Russians using that. BTR versus an entire Finnish squad up here. One man down. Only one. Look, oh, there's a Finnish squad out in the open. Can we see them from the BTR? BTR. Yeah, BTR see them.
They are inside the fob. They've surrounded us.
And that's the fob on North Novo, surrounded by the Russians. So third shouting through to the rest of the team. We need help.
Squad 2.
And where's Squad 2?
Squad 2 is going to put down a salvo on the south side of North Novo.
So full contact have made their way across that big expanse of a field, or at least half of them have. They're still moving across in smaller numbers. A little bit of a foothold now on the south side. And in comes contingency from BVAR again. Ready to put the hurt down on full contact. MG. And there goes Taro from full contact. So a bit of backwards and forwards between throw third and full contact. Third, holding on to 1 compound again. Seems to be the strategy again for both sides, just holding a compound on the cap. So let's go back. SVG moving in again, coming out. Down to 43 tickets. Obviously the ticket bleed is heavy now. They've lost all of Petrivka, and the fact that they've been running in waves at West Petrivka and the Russians have held them back. FSQ down to 2 guys now. A couple of infantry from the Russians moving out to the south, but the FSQ guys chasing down the BTR, and it's just cost them another full lot of squad. Let's see if either of those 2 left are indeed medics. Oh, one left, and he's down. It was the medic. Last man down was the medic. So FSQ completely wiped. Good push out there from the squad ops guys. Shoot across the field. Not sure if it was Lish that got him, or if it was Teuton. Some of these guys' names, I'm probably not saying it right, but that's fair enough. Mine can't be said right all the time. Another team kill. So it's going a bit quiet now. Obviously we've just seen that the bleed out protocols in effect. Do not respawn. We are to bleed out and wait for medics. We've just seen a full squad go down. So that's going to be costly. Down to 28 tickets. That ticket bleed still holding problem for the militia. Russians quite happy to hold it in place. Yeah, so we're going for another attack here. SVG, no fob. SVG are completely on their own, and again the open murder field of death, we shall call it now. The open murder field of death to the south of West Petrivka is what they have to contend with. Hopefully they're going to attempt to go through the trees to the east here and make their way into West Petrivka. Looks like there is. But I see North Novo. I see lots of red, I see lots of blue, so full contact obviously still holding their own on that south side of the cap, causing a lot of problems. We've got a mix of clans here now, mix of the squads. BVAR 303rd. They need to have dealt with this like yesterday. They needed these full contact guys off this point and relieve the pressure on themselves somewhat so they could send more guys to West Petrivka. Although with 16 tickets left now, I feel as if this is a bit of a moot point. So many of you guys who are joining now, obviously commenting on the free weekend. Yes, it's coming to an end, but it's been great. 10,000 plus simultaneous playing on squad. It was an amazing weekend for those of us who have been playing. Obviously, we're hoping that we've gained a few new members of the community from it. Looking forward to seeing them flourish as they learn their way through squad. It's not a game that you can not learn. There's a lot to learn tactics, gameplay wise. Obviously a lot of charity events happening this weekend, so we've had the squad up for Stack Up. CCFN have helped raise over $1,000, so great job everyone to the community. We are a small community, so that's an amazing achievement. Nearly $20,000 raised in total, included a $10,000 donation from Offworld Industries, the developers. So great game, guys. Good job on that. That's an amazing feat. If you haven't yet donated, if you head over to the sister page or scroll back through the chats, we can see that the donation link is still active. If you still wish to donate, you may do so, and we'd be ever so grateful of that. It's been brilliant to see a community pull together as such and raise as much money as we have. But obviously, if you've not yet done it and you can afford to do so, we would please ask that you give what you can.
1 ticket left.
And there we go.
Good game.
Yeah.
Good game.
So we're going to have a 5-minute break
Fucking
here.
hell.
I'm going to have to just go off for a minute and deal with my man flu. Give it to Lightning Pete because he loves it. And we will be back in about 5 minutes.